when that movie came out in 1993 with Val Kilmer and Kurt Russell, I was enamored with it. Something looked eerily familiar to me, and I really wanted to go out there and explore the town. And remember, back in 1993, there were no cell phones, there was no internet, it was nothing. All I had was an Arizona map, big map of Arizona, and Tombstone was a tiny little dot in the southern part. And that's all I knew about it. And whatever was in the movie, which the movie was not shot in Tombstone, it was shot at a studio lot in Tucson. So I didn't even know what the actual town looked like. But I convinced a friend of mine to go with me the next year, 1994. We decided that we were going to go and have fun, do it in the fun way. I dressed as Wyatt Earp, he dressed as Doc Holliday. We wanted to see the town that way, and it was really cool. And we both grew out the big mustaches and everything. So,
did you cough the whole time?
No, he was Doc Holliday. So he was.
That's how I felt last week with the pneumonia.
Yeah, exactly.
Called myself the lunger.
So anyway, long story short, we when we first got to the town, we parked at the very outskirts of town and near the Birdcage Theater. That was really the end of town. And we started walking into town. We hadn't even come like 3 minutes, and some tourists came up to us and said to me, thinking I was a role player because they do a recreation of the OK Corral out there, which I didn't know. He came up to me and he said, "Where's the courthouse? Do you know? Can you tell me which way to go?" And I said, "Sure." I said, "You go down here, you go down 2 blocks, you take a left, you go down 1 block, and then you turn right, and it's on your left-hand side." And I had never been there before. And my friend looked at me and goes, "What the hell did you just say?"
Oh, so you didn't know this information. You just rattled it off. Oh my gosh.
I had no idea. And so we followed my directions, and that sure enough, that's exactly where it was. And he said, "How did you know this?" Well, I had no explanation at that time, but now I know that I had a past life in Tombstone, and I was a miner, and I had a hound dog, I did a past life regression, and that's what all came through. That's how I knew exactly where that building was.